The White House's strategy to counter Islamophobia is facing some reluctance as hate-fueled incidents soar across the U.S. The Council on American Islamic Relations says there has been a 172% increase in reports of anti-Palestinian and anti-Muslim bias incidents. That is in the 8 weeks following October 7th compared to a similar 2-month period last year. In the wake of all this, some Muslim and Arab American advocates are expressing doubts about the White House's ability to mitigate Islamophobia. A White House official told CBS News that officials are, quote, listening to Arab and Muslim communities and confirm many say the Israel-Hamas war has impacted Islamophobia here in the U.S. CBS News correspondent Skyler Henry joins us now to speak more about this. He is in St. Croix, where the president is vacationing. Skyler, what is the White House's strategy for countering Islamophobia? I mean, what's really at issue here?
Yeah, well, when you take a look at it and you listen to what Muslim Americans are saying, they say that they feel unsafe and unprotected, especially in their follow-up to what we've been seeing between Israel and Hamas, especially, as you pointed out, the uptick in anti-Muslim incidents that have happened across the country, including the death of that 6-year-old Palestinian boy in Chicago earlier this year. But in terms of the skepticism of working with the Biden administration, they say that they are concerned that the president has yet to call for a ceasefire. And they say that they are also concerned about just the number of civilians, tens of thousands who have been impacted because of this conflict as well. As for this strategy, it is something that is being quarterbacked by the Domestic Policy Council as well as the National Security Council. This was something that was announced by the White House back on November 1st with the intention of trying to do as much as possible to try to push back against any sort of Islamophobia. Several Muslim Americans say that they are concerned about what that could mean in terms of working with the Biden administration. But they say that said policy will be comprehensive in their approach that addresses various drivers of Islamophobia, including deep-rooted institutional manifestations that have plagued Muslim American communities for decades now. Now, the White House says that this is not one of those things that simply happened because of what we're seeing between Israel and Hamas. This is something that has been in the works for months now. They have plans on rolling out an official strategy either by the end of winter or the first part of the spring.
Skyler Henry, thanks so much.